Let's talk about the second half of the diary session. Yeah, so yesterday I gave you 4 diary sessions. I gave you Oheneba and then Irama. There was Perry Condon, Seven Sparks, and Lily Brown, Angela, and then Nigel. Today let's talk about the other 4. Now I'm starting with Bogdan and then Naya. The fans call them Bog Naya. And apparently, Naya feels insecure about Akorfa's closeness to Bogdan. Yes. And I'll explain this and why she feels like this, and the reason why even Big Mama was trying to draw conclusion that is that the reason why Bogdan was overly protective of Akorfa when the issue with Perry came. We'll talk about that, but let's watch the diary session. This is Loyalty TV Studios. Subscribe, like, share, and put us on post notifications so that whenever we post, you get to see what we do on this platform. If this is your first time you are watching us, kindly give us a follow by clicking the subscription button. If you have been watching and you haven't subscribed yet to, kindly subscribe, because over 70% of the people watching our content daily haven't subscribed, and our target is to hit 20,000 subscribers by the time the show ends in July. So let's go and then enjoy the diary session of Bogdan and then Naya.
Akorfa opened up to me about her feelings to Bogdan. The very first week we came to the house, she told me how she felt. And then I literally asked her that, is there any other person? Because when we came, everybody had maybe 3 boys or like 4. Oh, okay, if this one doesn't work, you move to the next person. But when I asked her, she was like, there's literally no one. So I think within that week, Bogdan made his feelings clear to me, and then we hit it off from there. But I haven't actually sat down with her to ask her. I don't know if it's really necessary. And sometimes I don't know if the way she acts towards Bogdan is just like
it's intentional.
No. She acting as your friend or the other way around. Do you get? I don't know if she still feels the same way she feels about you, or she has closed her chapter.
Because she keeps trying to get into.
Yeah, I've put in 1, 2, 3 things together, and I feel like, nah, this is how a girl behaves when she likes someone. And I've been trying to take it cool, because I know that, okay, I have Bogdan, and he's always making me assured. I'm always assured, but I can't stop myself from feeling that way. Yeah, and I don't know if I'm not. And I also I want there's something I'm having doubts about. I don't know if she's being my friend, or she's being my friend so that she can be close to Bogdan. That's one thing I don't know for sure, because I feel like sometimes when she's going through something, she feels more comfortable confiding in Bogdan more than me. Anything, she would like to talk to Bogdan more than me. Do you understand? So that's one thing I don't know if I should talk to her. I wanted to do it, outside the house. Because, as I said, she opened up to me first about it, but I never really asked her how she feels now with he and I being together. But yeah, and him too. You keep getting mad when I told you Jai and I are genuine friendship. But Big Mama Bogdan, he's expecting me to stay cool anytime he's being close or doing something for Akorfa, because he knows that, oh, I know that it's just me. But I can't stop myself from feeling that way. Do you understand? Yeah, I can't stop myself from feeling that way. Sometimes the kind of things she says, I think one time she was like, you and her, you guys, you think similar. You guys think alike, you have a lot of things in common.
Wow. Bogdan EA.
That's Big Mama.
Do you think Akorfa likes you? And Was that the reason you stood up for her so intensely in the house and then during the live show?
Big Mama, I feel like that situation, even Naya felt the same about what was happening, right? I don't think it was about my feelings for
But
it.
then the question
Naya had a different feeling. Talk to Big Mama.
you know.
Big Mama, I have no feelings for Akorfa. And it's not because of the fact that I know that she used to like me. That's why I'm acting, or I acted how I acted. I just felt like, something happened and nobody knew about it, and it was being swept under the rug, and she kept complaining that it was affecting her mental, And so when it came out, I think everybody also understood that something wrong had happened. So I felt like I was just standing in for it. It had nothing to do with how I felt for it. I thought I had zero feelings, zero.
I feel like that was even the first thing that struck me. The very day you told me that she had confided in you about her mental health, because I knew how heavy that thing was on her. And it was just 1 week being in the house. And she told you, but she didn't tell me. And she still never told me till I even realized it on the whole mental health acting we did the last time. That's why I keep asking myself, like, does she really consider me as a friend? Or she's just close because she's closer to you?
Bogdan EA.
That's Big Mama.
You were stern on Naya when it came to the jazz situation. How do you think that makes your woman feel?
But Big Mama, you see that situation.
I don't see.
Big Mama, you see everything. Okay, but in the situation, even other people kept saying that, wow, Naya seems so interested talking to Ja. Blanco made that statement. And at that point, I hadn't even said anything. I kept noticing certain things, and I made it very clear to her that this is why you are making me feel like this. And it was worse in my scenario because, let's say, okay, maybe Akorfa was making attempts. But in my case, there were instances where she was the one who was doing certain things, and it was getting to me. So I don't think it's the same, because if I was the one doing certain things to, let's say, make an attempt to Akorfa, then yes, I could be blamed. But it's not the same. She is the one who is making attempts, and I never really make anything of it. But when it comes to Naya, there were certain scenarios that I gave her that she understood that, okay, she was the one who did this, she was the one who did this.
Bogdan EA.
Yes, Big Mama.
You've been made aware of it now. What measures are you going to take to help your woman feel secure in the relationship? And Naya,
Big Mama.
did you ever mention it to Bogdan EA?
Yeah, he knows.
That was. What exactly?
Like how I feel about the whole.
Oh yes, Big Mama, we've had discussions about it. But I feel like I don't know, you see, Akorfa also feels like she's very close to Naya. Akorfa also feels like she's close to me, so I don't really know how to navigate. I feel like the only thing I've done in the past few days is to just give Naya more attention and then not give anybody else as much attention. Even today, when she was sitting in the kitchen, I didn't even look at her. I was just looking at you and talking to you. When you were massaging my hair, she came and she did that thing on my face. I didn't even look. I didn't even mind it.
Yeah, you see, so it's like all the time.
So you would want me to go and tell her?
No, but then don't worry.
I don't. So what do you think I should do? Big Mama, please. What do you think I should do?
Bogdan EA.
Yes, Big Mama.
Last week, you asked me a similar question. I advised you. You went back to the house and did something different. This time, heavy is the head that wears the crown. You know your woman. You know the things she does not like. You know her better than Big Mama in ways Big Mama will not know. Therefore, it is up to you to listen carefully, attentively, and make sure you're meeting her at a point where she needs to be met, and not comparing situations. If you decide to compare situations, you will never move forward. Be neutral and help her at a point where she needs you. Is
Yes.
that clear?
Yes, Big Mama. I'll do that.
Third party, again, when you are on the bed and the pillow and the walls, they hear you. Nobody else hears you. Therefore, nobody else needs to know apart from the bed, the pillow, and the walls. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, Big Mama.
Naya.
Yes, Big Mama.
If your instinct tells you to ask Akorfa, go ahead. So you can be clear and protect your territory.
Yes, Big Mama.
You have come to the end of your diary session. What is discussed in the diary?
All right, so this was quite interesting. Yes, this was quite interesting. And I think that as men, we need to take a cue. As men, we need to take a cue that if our partners are not comfortable with certain alliances that we keep, sometimes we need to listen to them. And I'm making this, or I'm saying this because of how Bogdan reacted to the whole Naya and then Ja thing, that it even exploded on stage. Yes. So if Naya is feeling the same, I think that Bogdan needs to, listen to the lady and do what she wants. Like I've always been saying, a happy wife is a happy home. So you just need to, follow. And I think that Naya needs to confront Akorfa, speak to Akorfa, and you will know whether there is something there or not, because you guys are cool. So if you see Akorfa as a threat, you need to speak to her because you guys are friends. And once you guys are friends, you need to be able to, I will not say confront, because confront will mean, something. Just speak to Akorfa that, look, when the show started, you told me that you the eye Bogdan. Do you still have that feeling or those feelings for Bogdan and not? And once you are able to get that out of the way, I think that your relationship with Akorfa will be somehow smooth and all that. So Naya needs to do that. Yes, Naya needs to speak to Akorfa. Let Akorfa know the things that you are not comfortable with. Yes. Once you are able to get that out of the place, I think that your relationship will be great. But, I was also wondering that, look, the way Bogdan was defending, Akorfa in the whole Perry situation, to the extent that, he even went on stage to defend Akorfa when Akorfa was crying because Angela said she was going to defend, Perry, Bogdan went to confront Angela. So if you add all these things together, one may ask, like, is there any, substance in what Naya was saying, or Charlie, it be just one or two things? And maybe even if Akorfa, has those feelings, Bogdan does not. But only time will tell. This is Loyalty TV series. Subscribe, like, share, and put us on post notifications so that whenever we post, you get to see what we do on this very platform. If this is your first time watching our content, kindly subscribe to this channel, like, share, and put us on post notifications so that whenever we post, you get to see what we do on this platform.
Etoda, Oshiden bi omode light ayen wonwan bi si ho a na bi sample say electrician no mtua ne kade kai say about domestic installation, industrial installation, commercial installation, solar panel installation, security camera installation, electrical fencing. Company papa omoye ne simple na ye fe a simple way electrical engineering omo boda form about dan ho wiring nyina omoye ni nyina ma kama sia kakra bi ni nye dwuma ne ma o ye din this simple way electrical engineering. Francis here 0249 607839 and 0266 560669. Your Doko Pacific Oil Pair. Simple way electrical engineering. You big human money, you fair.